Good evening everyone, it's Julie and welcome back to my channel at Craft So Cute. And today here is the tutorial to put your geisha together. Okay, now I have some pieces that are 3.5 by 6 and 3.5 3.5 by 6, 3 by 4, and you need 2 pieces. Okay, and then you need a let me scoot this over. You need a 5-inch long strip by 1/2, and then I want you just to fold it down, fold it all the way down, bring one end down, and then glue it. This is the neck. This is the little collar for her dress. She'll have a collar, and then this is the sash, and then just a green strip to tie everything together. That would be the color of her collar. And then here is her hair and her face. Okay, and what I'll do is I will, in the link down below, I will put a pattern. I'll put a link for the pattern. Okay, because if you don't have origami paper, you can use double-sided decorative card. Your paper crafts, let me see where I put, here they are. Hang on. Ugh. Let me reach these guys. I put one together. I did these earlier today. I filmed the tutorial, but this is a double-sided paper, and it was so thick that it was so hard for me to manipulate with my hands because they're quite fatigued from a lot of cooking since Thursday. So what I'm going to do, and it was super long because I couldn't get these, you know, I was having to crease so many times, and it was just a long video. So I'm refilming this right now with origami paper because it's easier on my hands. But this is double-sided paper. So yes, it is possible to use your decorative paper that you have, or even use coffee stained or tea stained paper, you know, or just plain copy paper. Okay, so let's just go ahead, excuse me, and get started. Okay, what we want to do is just set this aside like this, because in this order that we're going to be doing this, I'm going to stick these little pieces in here so they don't run away from me. Let me get her. Okay, so let's start with the collar. What I'm going to do, let's zoom you in for this. It's watercolor right there. Ugh. Gonna line this up, and with my pencil I'm gonna go over 3/4 of an inch and just draw a faint line, because that's where we're gonna start our collar, and our collar is, I want you to take your little piece of paper and fold that in half, because that's our center. Okay, and then, oops, yikes, that's just flying away. I have my overhead fan. I'm going to use a little bit of glue for this one. I used art glitter glue. Oops, yikes, see? Can't hold on to anything because my hand's so fatigued. I lined up my center. Oh goodness, this is 2.5. So I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to line that edge right there, that pencil mark, if you can see it, line it up right there in the center, horizontally, this line. Okay, line it up. I think I'll use my art glitter glue. It just keeps everything safe. I just have had no luck with the glue stick just staying. Hang on, let me get a drink of water. Be right back. Okay, excuse me for that. It's just been a super long weekend. I'm exhausted. It's the 4th of July weekend. Excuse my yawning. Okay, so what I want you to do first is I want you to bring this over, and I want you to meet this corner right here to this edge. Okay, you're going to bring that corner and meet it right up against that corner right there. So it then creates this little this shoulder right here. And you're going to do the same for this too. I guess I did not line mine up smack dab in the center. Okay, so that's what that looks like when you turn it around. That's what it looks like. Okay, and then go ahead and we'll glue this down. A dabba-doo-ya, a dabba-doo-ya, a dabba-dabba-doo-ya. So let's just glue that down. It's just even way too much for origami paper because it's so thin. Okay, there's our collar, and now we're going to get our dress. Okay, so I'm going to, the other side is solid, and this is a single side. Oh yeah, pattern side, and this is a single side. So I want my pattern to be on the outside, so I'm going to turn this over, and then what you want to do is fold this right here, meet those two corners, and create your little mark right there, your little crease mark. Okay, then you're going to line this up, bring this up here, that it looks just like this. You see it, I'm not placing it up here, I am bringing it up about 3/8 of an inch. It's about 3/8 of an inch wide right there. Okay, make sure that that's straight on camera, and then you're going to, oops, drop this back down. Does that look centered? Yes. Then bring this collar over, and what you're going to do is take this corner and meet this edge right there. Okay, and then crease it. This is so much easier for me, you guys. Oh, I struggled and struggled with that card craft, and this is going to come to this edge of this on this side, and then I'm going to crease that. So that's what that looks like. Okay, that is symmetrical because you're bringing one corner to the edge of this collar, the neck paper. Okay, all right. So then now what you want to do is glue this in place. I'm just going to stick my glue right there just to hold it in place. Like that. I'm going to put a dot of glue there to hold that down. And a dot of glue to hold that down right there. Okay, so now you want to turn your paper, and you want to bring this and fold this over. So I'm going to line this up right here, and I want you to bring this down. These are 1-inch blocks, so I'm using this as a measurement tool. Make sure that's all lined up, and you want to come down 1 inch. Just line this edge up right here, make your crease, and bring your crease all the way up, okay? And then you want to do the same for this side too. Oh, did I do that right? I went over beyond an inch. Oh my. Yep, I went beyond an inch, so I'll have to do this over. I'm going to do it this way so I can see it lined up. So here I'm going to come, I'm going to bring this, yikes, let me see, okay, here we go. This is 3.5 inches width, and we're going to bring this over 1 inch. If it's not too thick to hang on to, it's too thin to hang on to because it's slippery. This paper is really flimsy and it can be, I'm going to go over an inch. I can do this. There, 1 inch. Are we in frame? Okay, this is an inch. So then just bring that crease up just like that. That's an inch. And then you're just going to bring this side over. Make sure this way. I've got it lined up. Did I just go over again? No. And then you're going to bring this one over. Make sure, how you know it's going to stay straight is if you can line this, make sure that's straight, and then just crease that all the way up. See how easy? It's so easy. I struggled with that double-sided paper, and it's the one from the paper pad that I got at Walmart. So now what you want to do is you want to open this up, okay, like this, and you want to bring this corner out that way and keep this crease, and I'll show you what I mean. I'm bringing this, I'm folding that like that. See how I kept it at that crease point right there? And then you're going to close this up, and then you're going to bring this fold out to where this crease, bend my paper, where that crease is. Okay. Okay. Line this back up. It's just slipping right through my hands. You want to make this the same. You want to do this to this side too. So get that crease. And then you want, that's what you want to have. That's what you want. Just like that. Okay? Okay. That's what that looks like, you guys. And just make sure you crease it really well. Okay? And this is this lady right here. Perfect, right? Now, let's find her sash. Okay, this is 2.5 inches by 1.5, okay? And what you want to do is you want to bring, I'm going to turn her over like this, okay? There's a green sash. And you want to come down, about 3/8 of an inch from her shoulder. Come down 3/8 of an inch, okay? So here's her shoulder point right here. These are her shoulder points, and you want to be up about 3. You want to be from the shoulder point down to this horizontal line. You want 3 inches. I mean, 3/8 of an inch. And so you want to line this up and make sure that when you wrap this thing around, these 2 points meet. Okay, do you see that right in the center? Okay, so just crease that. And it'll look just like this. I have had a busy week since Thursday. So tired. Oh, actually, I want to actually bring this down. You see this V point? You don't want it up right up here. You want to be able to notice that. You want to bring it right up to here where that V mark is, okay? Where that V is, you want to bring it up just right to that V. Just like that, okay? Has everyone got that? Okay, then come back here and glue this down. Just a dab will do ya. There's one side. And then come to this side. And then a little dab, 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 or dot, dot, dot. Because this origami paper is super thin. You don't need to heavily glue it. And that's what her dress looks like right now. Okay. And so we'll put her hair and face on last, I think. So now this other piece, this is optional. You don't have to do it, but I will do it. I'm going to put this as a band around her. And this is a 1/2 inch by 2.5 inches. Okay, so I'm going to put that band right there in the center. Just center it as best you can. See that? Then bring this around, and that, oops, straighten that up. You can always go like this, just so you know it's even Steven. Bring that around, bring that around to that point. You see that? Okay. Even though it slightly doesn't match up, it's going to be covered anyway. Won't see that. Okay, so I put a dot of glue there. See, just even a dot is so thin, too much for this paper. Okay, and press it down, and that's what she looks like. Okay, then cover this glue. Then you want to come here and get her, let's do her face, and then we'll do her sleeves. Now this is her hair. Now you can have her hair, this will be the, let me glue her face on first. And I'll show you where you want to put her face. So just put a glue there, some glue, get her face, and bring her face down to about right there from your line that you created, that little that thin line, very faint line, and then just line her. Make sure that her face and the back is even Steven. See? Like that. Like that. Just glue her down. Like so. That's how far it is from the faint line. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and put her front bang on. And from this first geisha, as you can see, I did not add bangs to her, like cut out bangs, whimsical bangs, but I am to this one. So what I'm going to do is put glue right here along this, almost a half circle, okay, and then holding her very carefully. Whew, my hands can't even barely grip this. I am going to put her hair on the front on, turn it over, and she should be, you should have like this little edge right up top here, like that. I'm going to go to the front and check it out and straighten up her bangs. And you see her hair? Looks whimsical, right? So we're going to press her. Oops. Let's see where I'm at with that. Yep, just like that. And make sure you don't have glue on your fingers, because on black cardstock it will show up. I'm going to scrape that off or take a file. And that's what that looks like in the back, okay? And then, let me show you. You can orient her hair this way to where the wind is blowing her hair, or you can just have her hair dangle like this to one side on her back, or you can even pivot it like that. But for me, I'm going like this, in this direction, because her hair, the gust of wind just came by and blew her hair. But before I glue her down, see, I gauge her shoulder point right here. And from here, I'm going to make my first cut, because I'm going to go up like this, and I'll show you. I am going to just do some whimsical cuts, like so. Okay, let me show you what that first cut looks like. See? Let me get a piece of white paper so you can see it better. Oh, it should be better organized. Okay, let me position our hair. See? Like that. So I'm going to do some cuts in her hair. Like so, and just notch these little flyaway pieces of hair. Like so. And then we'll go like this on one side, like this. And then I'm going to come over here and notch that out. Now, with this, when I traced out her hair on black cardstock, I also doubled it so that it's substantial, because she's going to be altered into a, a paper clip. So just one single cardstock, it's just going to, over time, just ruin, because it's so thin, and the stress over time. Now I'll show you what this looks like. So you guys can do that very easily. Let me line up her hair, and that's, oops, what that looks like. See? Okay. So now I am going to glue her down, glue this hair down. I'll show you how I'm going to do her paper clip. But we're going to do her hair first and let that dry, just so. And in the meantime, oops, let me come down about right here. See? Just like that. That's what her hair looks like. Okay. So I am going to leave her to dry really good and cure up like that. And then now we're going to put on, do her sleeves. Now I have 3" by 4". We're not folding it down this way. We're going to turn it this way where the 4 inches are, and then we're going to fold this in half like this, Making sure that everything is lined up, and then just fold it down. I love the origami paper doing this because it's for my little winky wonky hands. Oh my goodness. And then let's fold this. I need something for my gripper to work correctly. Okay, so we have these two pieces. Now, when her sleeves come on, we're going to eventually fold this over and then fold this out. So you want to know, pick which side you want when it's facing the flipping over her hand, what you want to be shown. I'm going to choose this flower to be out that way. And this side is on, like so. What do you want? I want to see that flower, or put that flower in here, or do you want to have your flower orientated like that? Now I am going to decide quickly which one I want. I've got this flower. See, but then it butts up with that one. I don't think I like that. So I may choose this orientation. Yeah. Okay. So that's my left sleeve. And this is my right sleeve. Let me just check something out. I'm going to do this and flip out like this. Now I want that flower in that corner when it goes. Okay, so this is my right sleeve. Now let's show you how to do this. Now when you turn your doll around, you see where this line is, right? You want to keep your sleeve right in the center of that. Okay, keep your sleeve there, and see where her hair is. I can lift it up. Where her sleeve is, see where that kimono, the flower kimono starts? We're not going to put this up any higher than her. We're not going to go higher than her collar. We're going to butt this up horizontally to that top corner of her kimono. Okay? But we're also going to keep in mind we have to keep this centered. So what I'm going to do is make sure that she's no higher than that kimono top. Okay, so now I have to make sure that she stays in the center. Okay, so I got it right. She looks horizontal. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to tack this down with glue so it doesn't move. Okay, so I got my glue set right there, and then I come in and dot. There's some glue right there, and there. I've dotted that, and then I'm gonna, oops, I'm gonna dot some glue right there to keep that shut. Okay, now I'm going to do that to the other side. Okay, the orientation that I want is for, yes. Okay, so now turn her over. Let's get her butt up against this right here in the center. See the line? Make sure that they're both horizontally correct. Okay, that looks, it's not looking like this or this. Okay, so let me redo mine again, butt that up and make sure that it's horizontal when you flip it through, just like that, like an airplane. Just like an airplane. And now let me zoom you back out so you guys can see this. So now let's make sure I didn't move it. So I'm going to dot her with the glue. So it's held in place. Put a little more glue under this flap. So that's held in place. And then I'll come over here and dot her shoulder with a dot of glue. And there, now she looks like an airplane, okay? She's an airplane! Yay! Okay, now when we fold her over, we're not going to fold her directly at a 45 angle. Okay, we're going to come down like her shoulder is coming down just like this. So do you see this V? We're going to follow the bend, this little angle. I need to zoom you in for this. We're going to follow the bend on this angle at this, just like this, where her hand, and you can tell by this right here meeting that corner, this corner meeting that edge. So we want to do this, okay? Increase it and make your crease, okay? And then we want to, when we bend her corner up, we want to keep it like it's right down the center. Okay, so from the V line, see that V? Say that's her center. Okay. I'm going to bend her to where, oh, that's too short. I think I want it longer. Well, maybe not. Hang on a second. Ugh. Well, okay, see, I can't grip anything. My hands are just so weak. Okay, so her center comes right to this point right here. See where I've got it bent? I want it just a bit higher. So I'm going to come back up. But that corner is lined up with this V right down the center. So I am going to then flip her out this way. I'm going to make that much of an angle. But that corner is still in center line. See? Right in the center. That's what I want her to look like. Right there. Flipped out. Okay? She's flipped out. I mean, I can even go even higher. Let's see. Can I go higher? Yeah. Making sure my angle is correct, and obviously it wasn't correct. I want to butt that up to her, coming down in that angle, and then I'm going to make sure this angle, this V-neck, is right in the center. Okay, and I'm going to line her up to where she's throwing back her arm, and I'm just sweeping it back. See? Just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to bring, following this angle, I'm bringing it her arm down just like that, exposing that beautiful long sleeve. Okay, and you can see that it's sticking out about that much. Okay, so I'm going to crease this, whoops, just like so. just like that. Crease everything as much as possible, just like that. And for me, where did it go? Oh, I guess I put it away. And I want this little corner decorative edge on her. So let me see if I've emptied out this. Make sure it's emptied out. Okay. All right. So I'm going to bring her in here. I'm going to punch that out because I like this look. Looks like I'm going to have to sharpen my tool with some foil. So that's a tool hack. If you don't know, if your punches are getting, if they're getting dull, you have to, not have to, you don't have to, but foil. You just fold over foil in like 3 layers. Okay, I'm gonna have to just nip that with my scissors because I'm having a hard time putting that back in there. There. So there's that. Okay, and now let's do her paper clip. All right. All right. So where did I put it? Yep, here it is. So I've got 2 circles. Okay, I'm going to glue these 2 circles. Let's see. Or did I think I put, maybe I put an extra, I think I did. I might just do that real quick. Ugh. I put like an extra layer. I put layers of hair back there. That's what I'm going to do. I like that. In fact, I like that much better. So let's see if I have an extra hair cut out already in my little, yep, origami little scrappy thingies. I have an extra one and it's shorter. Okay, I'll show you from the back. It's going to be shorter, but it's going to be whimsical. Okay, it's going to have these like layered effects, you know. Okay, but that's going to close up our, hide our paper clip. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give her a haircut. Let's see, do I do it this way? I cut it out this way. Okay, let's do this. I'm 38 minutes into this. Check it out. This is how I want it to look. Yeah, needs a little more wispies. Like that. See how I did that? Okay. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful 4th of July weekend. Happy Independence Day. And when you see a veteran, please give them a shout out. Okay, so here's what that looks like. Okay, see, I've given her, and then when you come back out here, she's got this. Let me trim that one up a little bit so it looks a little more natural. Okay, let's turn her over again. I'm going to blow it out that way and then turn it over. See? See her hair? Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So let's get our paper clip. I've already set one out. few of those in there. And I want the long paper clip. I want the long paper clip out from behind her, like so. I have this raised up a little bit because she's going to be she's going to have a ribbon up there. Maybe I might put the short one out here because, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Yeah. So you want to make sure, I want her hair a little more going that way. And then I need to straighten out my paper clip and bring it up like so. Oh, if I can get this back in the center. Okay, her wispy hair. And then wispy hair. No, let's do the small paper clip. All right, I can do this. I can. Oh my goodness. I'm trying not to lose my... Okay. Just like that, but I want enough so that when I turn her around, she has just barely enough peeking out from her. Just like that. See? Maybe I need to comb her hair down. Just like that. So let's go ahead and glue her down. And in that video, long video that I made, oh my gosh, it was as if a mad tutor came on. Oh my goodness, what did I just do? Yep, I screwed that one up, didn't I? It was like a mad tutor that came on, took over my tutorial and just totally screwed things up. I'm like, what? What just happened? Yeah, so I just scrapped it, tossed it, I trashed it just so I don't change my mind to try and load that one, because I'm telling you, nothing was coming out right. And I think what happened was I started getting frustrated because of the paper. For me, it's thick with my weak fingers. Volleyball. I've been playing volleyball since I was 5, was when we started learning. My dad was teaching us. It's a, I don't want to say it's an island thing, but my dad's family loved volleyball. And then as we got older in the 70s, I mean, that's how long we've been playing, because my dad was taught us at an early age to play volleyball, and I just picked it up. Okay, now let's look at her hair. Do we like the way her hair looks? I think so. So now what I want to do, and this you're going to see right here, is just enough to bring a ribbon through it. I don't want it as an eyesore. I don't want it to just be in her face. Okay, come on. Scoot yourself over. Scoot yourself down. Let's check her out. That's enough. So now I am going to get my clips. Let's close this up before I kill that glue. Turn her around. Come on, come on. And put one there. And I don't know if I can even, nope, I can't even, can I? Just barely. Yeah, colas. There we go. So I've got her setting, and now we've got this. Now, the orientation is this one's going to be on the bottom. This one's going to be on the top. It's got that corner just over her little kimono, because this one's down, and she's just flipped her hands off to the side like, move on, get out of my way, get going. She's telling her little boyfriend, samurai boyfriend, get lost. You know, you're just too mean. Get lost. Go on. No more of you. Away from you. Away from me. Go, 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 go. Okay. So, normally, I would tack this down with some glue. But I am planning on decorating her, embellishing her with, I don't know, with a chain. Maybe one of those Japanese guitars. I don't know yet. So I just wanted to show you, this is how you put her together. Okay, now I haven't done anything here yet because I may glue a piece of paper that folds out as a writing spot. It's a secret writing spot, and I might do one for under here too. I might glue some where you could just open and take out your piece of paper as a writing spot, a secret writing spot. Okay, and she's got secrets. Then I might put something here blank, something blank here, so you can write a secret note. And not there, because when you turn her around, she will have, it'll be exposed, and I don't want to ruin that beautiful. And then on the outside here, I will use my Japanese stamps, just like I did her. I stamped out love right here on her sleeve. Okay, so I'll probably do that. And then we'll adorn her hair. I haven't decided what I'm going to adorn her hair with. Okay, so we got that glued in place, and I think I gotta keep that there for just a tad bit longer till that glue sets up. I want to make sure that that paper clip stays in. So let's just put that there and put this one back. Okay, you guys, that's the tutorial for this geisha. If you have any questions, she doesn't even have to be a geisha. She can be just a Japanese woman in her, wearing her traditional clothing, her kimono. Okay, there's our geisha, guys. I hope you like this tutorial. I will be now doing the samurai. Okay, but so this is my collection so far. Oops. This is my collection. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do some dangles, dingle dangles. Okay, this is origami paper, and this right here is double-sided paper. It's possible. For me, I guess today it's just a little tough for me, and because my hands are so fatigued from having cousin-in-law. I'm just cooking up lots of food, and then tomorrow her cousin-in-law invited someone to come up, so I am going to be cooking. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be cooking so much again tomorrow. Steaks tomorrow, baked potatoes, some sort of salad and vegetable, coleslaw to go with the pork butt, and yeah, that's what, for the last hoorah of the 4th of July weekend, eat 2 bites. Okay, you guys, so this is what we have. This is what we've got so far. Isn't she pretty? So I'm not going to show you what the other samurai is going to wear, but it's going to be different because she's just like kicked her samurai away because he did not, you know, collaborate with the wardrobe situation. So she just said, out you go, goodbye, see you later, bye, isn't gonna happen. But then she might change her mind. Who knows? Okay, you guys, thank you so much. And you guys have a great remainder of the 4th of July. Tomorrow's 4th of July. You know how hectic and busy and ugly it can get, and sometimes violent. So I pray for your safety. And we'll just talk to you soon. Samurai is coming next. All right. Bye. Good night, you guys. Bye.